Good morning to everyone. I am Gautam Kadam, science teacher from Sri Chhatrapati Shivaji High School, Shadanagar, Sargodi. Let's learn science through experiment. This activity has been initiated by the Education Department. Under this activity, today I am going to present on different properties of magnet. The first property of magnet is attractive property. To understand this attractive property, we need one bar magnet and different substances. From this, we have to identify which substances are magnetic substances and which substances are non-magnetic substances. First of all, I take iron rod. So this is iron rod, and when iron rod is kept near to the bar magnet, then it attracts towards the bar magnet. It means that this iron rod is the magnetic substance. Now, this is iron fillings, and when iron fillings put on the bar magnet, then iron fillings also attracts towards the bar magnet, so that iron is the magnetic substance. So what is meant by magnetic substance? Those substances which are attracted towards the magnet, they are called as magnetic substances. Now, this is zinc, and when zinc is kept nearer to the magnet, then it does not attract towards the magnet. So this is aluminium, and when aluminium kept closer to the magnet, then it also does not attract towards the magnet. This is wood, and when wood kept closer to the magnet, then it also does not attract towards the magnet. So that's why wood, aluminium, zinc, these are the non-magnetic substances, because these substances does not attract towards the magnet, and that's why they are non-magnetic substances. So non-magnetic substances means those substances which do not attract towards the magnet, they are called as non-magnetic substances. Now, let's learn about the second property of magnet, that is repulsive property. To understand or to perform this activity, or to understand the repulsive property of magnet, we need two magnets. So this is one magnet having north pole and south pole. This is another magnet having south pole and north pole. When north pole is kept closer to the south pole, then there is attraction between south pole and north pole. So the force of attraction found in between south pole and north pole, so south and north are the different poles, and that's why they are attracted to each other. But when south pole of this magnet is kept closer to the south pole of another magnet, then they do not attract to each other, but they repel to each other. From this, it is concluded that like poles of magnet repel from each other, like poles of magnet repel from each other, and unlike poles, that is south pole and north pole, they attract to each other. The third property of magnet is directive property. Now we discuss about the directive property of magnet. To understand the directive property of magnet, so we have to take one stand, rope and one bar magnet. Now we have to tie this bar magnet with the help of rope. We have to suspend this bar magnet by tying it with the help of rope. So this is the suspended bar magnet. So this is freely suspended bar magnet, then it points towards the north-south direction, from north to south. So you know that our earth is also huge magnet, means earth has also north and south pole. The north pole of earth is directed towards the geographic south pole, while south pole of magnet directed towards the geographic north pole, and because of that reason the north pole of magnet is directed towards the south pole and south pole of magnet directed towards the north pole, and due to this freely suspended magnet remains constant in the direction of north to south. So the fourth property of magnet, suppose this is the bar magnet. Bar magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole, and when this bar magnet broken down into many pieces, then its poles, that is north pole and south pole, cannot separate from each other even though this magnet broken down into many small pieces. So the fifth property of magnet is that magnetic strength. Suppose this is iron filings, and when iron filings put on the poles of the magnet, and in the middle portion of magnet to understand the magnetic strength, so we are taken one bar magnet and iron filings, and when iron filings put on the two poles of bar magnet and also in the middle portion of the bar magnet, when we observe minutely, then we can see more iron filings attracted at the two poles of magnet and less amount of iron filings attracted in the middle portion of the magnet. From this, it is concluded that magnetic strength is more at its poles than that of its middle portion. So friends, these are the different properties of magnet. I hope you have understood these different properties of magnet very clearly. Thank you.